Oh, hello family. I got to the hose and felt guilty. So we're out here, we're gonna do it. So I am going to filter with these. I'm gonna use that to filter out whatever. So I'm gonna cook in these, but I need to roast these roots first. And this one, I'm going to take the lid and put that on here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. It seems to work. So again, this is going to be a quick and dirty dandelion tea. Oh, thirsty. I didn't want to do that. That's alright. You know what? It's not a bad idea. I like this area being secluded the way it is. I feel just like so much safer having 360 view, you know. So my yeah, let's put, I just poured that on my regular wood. Okay. So not worried about cleaning these leaves off too much. So I saw a guy not even cut these up. I don't care if there's a little bit of dirt in there either. I've eaten dirt, spiders, and all kinds of crap. Everybody's eaten at least one spider. I'm not going to tell you you eat 6 a night. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put those roots in there too. So basically all I'm trying to do is just roast these with this new device. It gives me a quicker response. Yeah, that doesn't work. But boy. Just want to leave those in there. So, anyway, first thing you're going to want to do is set up camp. Now, right now, I feel a little dehydrated, so I want to hydrate. Water tastes a little different out of canteens. That's probably hose water that I didn't purify. So anytime you put something in a plastic container, water, make sure it's purified. If not, you're going to have to go through either a life straw, which I have, or you're going to have to use iodine tablets, which I also have. Now, I did see the Amazon truck pull up. I bought these little 1 ounce and 2 ounce tincture bottles. When I do find some of these medicinal plants, I'm going to process them into little tincture bottles. so I can carry that with me. So if I need something for pain, I can go 10 drops instead of trying to find a wild lettuce plant in the middle of the fall or winter, which is not going to happen. I don't even know if I'm going to find them now. I looked yesterday, I couldn't find them. Holy cow! This thing's hot. It's red hot. We'll see how this Walmart canister measures up, I should say. That bottom is red hot. So it just got done boiling. I turned it off because I think I need a little bit more level ground for this. I don't trust this that well. But you can see that it's boiled. All I gotta do is take this, put this in here. Here's my handy dandy little cup. I can turn it this way. Pour it in. Dandelion tea. Here. The first thing we wanted to do is shelter. We got shelter. Now we need fire. So, things that are going to help you survive. See that rock? That's going to be a perfect rock to cook things on. So, right now, in this situation, we need to find shelter. We need to have fire. We need to have water. And we need food. So, this dandelion tea will keep me from getting scurvy, but it's not going to nourish me. So that's why, another reason why I want to forage. You know, I got a mulberry tree right over there. You know, I can eat that. I'm gonna have to start trapping. I'm gonna have to start fishing. You know, using this kit really brings back memories from when I used to go camping as a Boy Scout. But anyway, we'll start fire up this pit. So we're gonna need to set up camp and stay warm, stay fed, stay hydrated, stay cool. You know, especially now it's summertime, so we're going to have to make sure that I like this flat rocks close to me. Make sure that we don't dehydrate. You know, I mentioned yesterday I'm taking my granddaughter out on a hike, and that's all we're going to do is hike. But all these rules still apply. Still need to stay hydrated. So you see all this bark? All this bark. Some of it looks not. Oh, that's a nice little vase. And then we got to start getting smalls and stuff. Obviously. But let me get all my materials together and I'll meet you back here to start a fire. This is where, you know, not using a lighter is really going to be an advantage. Even when this runs out of fuel, I can still use the spark to light that stove. But that stove's going to run out too. So, you know, right now in survival mode, we need to think of our next fire. So I did bring some Altoid cans, and of course cotton. So we're gonna go ahead and use that to think about our next fire. But I'll be back. God bless. See, I need a log over here. If you remember what these are, they're waxed with cotton balls. I think I can hit that with a spark. Just like that. See that? That is exactly what you want for a bird's nest. You get these small little sticks like this. Get that to go. Rocking a fire. You know, I'm still having a problem with the charred denim. My main thing is not being able to find the right material for a bird's nest, because I know how to start a fire. It's just finding the right materials to be able to do that. That's our challenge. I have a challenge here. I just don't know the right tree. I'm going to have to go through some of these trees that are down and see what I can find, to take the bark off, to find the birds and the aspen and whatever else. I tried this machete out. It's nice. It works. It's thin. But I get one machete. And that machete up top, which I probably shouldn't have it up there. So this is my choice. It's thicker. It's not as long, but it's my choice. Let's go. All it is preference. So I have my preference, but now I need to decide. Pick one piece of candy and live with it. That's what I need to do. I will keep 2 Ferrocite rods, just in case I lose one. I'm afraid to dump one knife in fear of losing one. I misplaced another knife from here today. It's somewhere in my training area. Of course, it's black and green, and I may or may not be able to find it. I just noticed it was gone. I should have been loading this thing up with the next size. So I might have to move my rocks around, you know, to get this thing situated between, you know, 1 or 3 rocks, you know, just to get it level or semi-level. But that's the whole point, you know. I got this just to see if it would work. It was cheap, which is what I can afford. But I'm gonna let this burn for a little bit, and I'm gonna cook sausage on the grill, kind of grill. But this is gonna be the first thing you do. I mean, you get food, you get water, you get nourishment, you get, you know, you put up your shelter, you start a fire. This fire is not going to be able to be seen from the road, simply because there's nothing green or wet on it. And I'm going to take the camera out there and show you what the area looks like. So, if you look from here, garden looks overgrown. I can't do anything about that wheatgrass they plant over there. It blows into my garden. You can see there's a path there. You can barely see that there's a fire. But yeah, you could see through there. And I'm like right up on it. But from the road, even from here, you can't see any smoke. I can see it in there, but I think they're right about it dissipating into trees. You could definitely hear it and see it through here. Pretty interesting, huh? Anyway, see this berries on this tree? I think maybe it's a good tree to eat, but I'm not sure. Ouch! I got stuck by something. Oh, I went in the wrong area. Maybe I should go in the wrong area all the time. If I need big logs, there they are. So, I found that piece that I found yesterday. I just threw in my... I don't think I rendered that video. I've never seen this. Look how red that wood is. Anyway, I'm gonna bust it apart and try to make tar material out of it. Anyway, I just gotta wait for coals. The whole idea with the Altoid cans, I'm gonna pierce one of these, and I'm gonna not pierce one of them, but I need to have some good coals to show you this test, because you'll see the smoke coming out of both of them whether they have a hole or not. Most of the people that make these videos and say you have to poke a hole in it, they don't understand what the cans that they're using actually do. So even though this can seals, it's not airtight. Even though this one seals, it's not airtight either. So my question was, when I heard to poke a hole in it, was why would you be poking a hole in a container that is not sealed? It's not airtight. Just like if we would use my double walled into the fire, I would have to poke a hole into the outside wall so the inside wall and outside wall would heat the same. So that is a vacuum seal. This is not. Anyway, I'm going to prove it, and as soon as these coals get going. But you see why I have flat rocks and things close by. Like, I don't need this in the fire probably, I could probably put it on this rock, stabilize it, and I would get rid of bugs. Now, this is just temporary till I find the plant or wood to burn that gets rid of bugs. Now, obviously smoke does, but you know, I go in smelling like smoke all the time, and that's not a big deal. But I want to keep the bugs off of me while I'm out here. And I want to let everybody know, this is the plant, this is what it looks like. Here's all you got to do. Bam, bam, bam. You know, just like I've said before, I've seen it done. Therefore, I know it can be done, and I know I can do it. You know, it's just the way I am. So I'll be back once I get some better coals. So as you can see, I squirt some water. Found a stream. Nah, just basically I filled the bag up, simulating that I found a stream. And on my way, always thinking ahead, I got some mulberries. So, got a few berries to eat, snack on. There's a stick in there too if I want to eat that. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean these off in a plate, since I do have that. Okay. So, I just been taking a little bit at this at a time because this cup cracked its own. So, what I want to do, stop this from smoking. Got some nice coals in there. And that's pumpwood. I just never seen it that. Oh, it's smoking. It's pretty wild that you can't see the smoke out there. I want to break this up, but beforehand, I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole in the side of this one. So there's a hole. You can see that hole. So, just gonna put pumpwood in both of these. And, you know, I don't think I really need to do a lot. I just think I need to do a couple of little pieces. Good grief. Well, got that on camera. They're putting in something new down the street, and they're blasting. So, we get a lot of people freaking out because they're blasting. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these into the coals and put this out, because you're going to see something. Hopefully it'll happen. Hopefully you see something cool. There's enough to do. one's a little red. I mean, you could do anything you want with these berries. Cook them any way you want. The only thing I suggest is you wash them out first. You know. Let the juice just fall to the bottom. I didn't plan on cooking, but I think for you guys to understand the whole experience, I mean, honestly, I should be sleeping in here, but I definitely can't do that. Maybe one night. I'm trying to actually get to a point where I could actually go out for an overnight or, you know, a couple days camping. I mean, that's really what I want to do. Go out into the wilderness and just set up just like this. But I have to get to the point where I don't have all the gear. So until that happens, I may go on an overnight. But this is where I am right now. I'm gonna let this stuff boil, and then maybe cool. Then we could check our char material, and then cook the sausage and be done with it. I really am enjoying making these videos. You know, cleaning this area up never was a thought in my mind to do this, but I forget about it. I forget we have it. But yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, I'm gonna cook this water, and we'll be back, hopefully, to see the smoke come out of the Altoid cans. So what happens is, when you have char material, you're heating the outside, which heats up the material in there. It actually cooks it. So with that cooking it, the wood or char material will release a gas. Now, when I saw them poke a hole in one of the Altoids cans, you could see the gas catch on fire when it came out of the Altoid can, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm trying to reproduce that. I hope if you can, oh come on, you can ignore the sound of the propane stove or propane burner. Look at that Altoids can. You see that smoke coming out of the hole? Now, that was catching on fire. Like, that flame would just come out and catch on fire. So, I'm thinking it's done. But it is true that the flame will catch on fire, but we'll check the char material tomorrow, just like we'll cover these containers and fill up the canteen tomorrow. But right now I'm gonna, this guy's burning, or boiling really good. It is definitely boiling really good, so I want to stick the other one on there. But yeah, it works. I mean, whether you put a hole in it or not, if you have a can with a hole in it, it'll still work. Got the sausage. So my knife needs sharpening. It's been a couple of weeks. Yeah, I like that thing. I mean, a little propane stove heats it up in like nothing. Now, do I have a spork in here? Hey, look. Spork. Should always have one of those. did find my knife. It was on the side of this, and it's been Velcroed. I've had it for a while. I love it. It's just like one of the best knives to, I was gonna say cut things, but ooh, my sausage is burning on one side. So I'm gonna move this guy over here. So, as easy as a little paint grate, you know, there's things that you could buy. I think it's Self-Reliance Outfitters that, hey, you buy little stands that you put in the ground and you can adjust at different levels. But I don't have that. Will I ever get it? I don't know. I just I'm on a tight budget with this as it is. So, you know, I spend maybe 20 bucks a paycheck, sometimes a little more, but just to get the necessities. Why buy a mess kit, you know, one that fits together and fits in my canteen cup? It's a really cool idea. But then I lost one canteen cup of water, or one canteen of water, when I have something right here. So, I'm gonna let this cook. So, you should be seeing something that you either expected or didn't expect to happen. I looked over and I see dripping from my bag. So it looks like inside of this bag is dripping. So, you know, great value brand. I may want to, you know, step up to a Ziploc, or understand that it's a one-time use. My sausage is cooking, but it was cooking too fast, so I had to slow it down a bit. And it is undone big time. So I'm gonna let this go ahead and cook. I heard the dogs outside, so I'm gonna see if I can say hi. But this is all part of it. Water, food. I mean, we've been doing this for 4 hours, and we got a campsite cleared. We got cover for tonight. We got water. We have food. We have wood, so we can have a fire. I mean, in 4 hours, that's pretty good. But that's what you're gonna have. Well, family, I'm gonna call it a day. Basically, you see what it entails to set up a camp. Okay, and I'm one person. If we had multiple people, you know, it would take a little less longer with, you know, fire, unless somebody wanted their own personal fire. You know, set up your own cover. You could have a community fire, you know, but it's not only just that, it's knowing best how to cook meat. If you don't know how to cook meat and you eat meat that's undone, you're gonna have a problem. So if you see any pink on meat, on especially sausage, I mean, guys, we should know how to char mammal flesh. So there's no pink on that. It's okay to eat. All right. If there was any pink, I'd put it back on. But know how to cook meat. You know, we're gonna have. We might have to eat groundhog. You know, we might have to eat other meats, and just be prepared for that. But anyway, so we're just gonna have to work on some of the other places that I go with, either with or without you guys. We got to work on foraging. We got to work on, you know, being able to sustain ourselves for a length of time. This is a temporary thing. I'm going to leave it up only because I want to make this my campsite. But times are getting bad. Times are getting, you know, we're having shootings not only in schools now, at businesses, grocery stores, everywhere. You know, there could be a shooting, and you never know if Russia's going to shoot off a nuke. I mean, there's some crazy people in that world, in this world, so. I just want you guys to see that I will actually eat it. It's getting to be a crazy world, so study up on this stuff, learn it. You may have to survive on your own. You know, I've told you before. First the power goes out, water's not gonna work because the pump's not gonna be on. Well, family, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let everything go here. Let the water cool down. Let the Altoid boxes cool down. I might do a short video tomorrow, but tomorrow's laundry day, clean house, all that good stuff. Got a lot of progress today. You know, we put up our shelter, we've got our fire pit, we went and collected some water, we collected some food, mulberries, we had dandelion tea, and we made sausage. So, you know, we survived for one night, one day, but I don't know if I'll be able to get back up with all this gear. Like I said, I gotta lighten it up. But this was my plan all along, to put a little pack in front if I had to. One a little bit higher in case I need to put a metal plate in there for a bulletproof vest. It's getting that way. So, family, I suggest you arm up. Protect yourselves. Learn how to survive on your own. Collect the 10 C's. Do this little practice runs outside. You know, this is what it's all about. Seeing what you've forgotten, what you didn't need. What you don't need stays behind, and eventually this pack turns into what's on my back. So, train. Just keep training. You know, look at YouTube about survival, about bushcrafting, about wild edibles. You know, learn to do all that stuff before you don't have the internet to look it up, you know, or you don't have the time to learn it. When it's either you or them, they've learned it, you didn't, your dinner.